my name is Gabe Zollner. Saw an interesting little article on Western Center for Journalism this afternoon, and they've got a little video. Actually, they're going to do it in two parts. The first part's online, worth a view. And what it talks about is the actual incident that took place in Benghazi. And what it really amazed me was you had little Hillary. Now, this is before she banged her head. I could understand if she made these comments after she banged her head, but not before. And what she said, quote, she said, "The video is disgusting and reprehensible. It appears to have a deeply cynical purpose to denigrate a great religion and to provoke rage." Now she said, it's a great religion. Hey Hillary, let me ask you a question. How can a religion that cuts off the heads of infidels and honors their children when they blow themselves up taking out infidels? They actually celebrate that, Hillary. And they are into pedophilia, Hillary. I mean, this is in what? Isn't that being put into the new military handbook? If you see it, don't look, don't mention it. And what that's going to do, it's going to maybe avoid having the green guys kill the guys in the brown suits. You know, like our military, they train them. Anyway, now, how in the world can anybody in their right mind call Islam a great religion? I mean, yeah, I guess if you're into Mormonism and the way it used to be, we could have a whole bunch of wives, then you could say it's pretty cool because you could have 4 wives, right? And they could be like 8 years old. That's okay too. So, Hillary, what is wrong with you for saying that Islam is a great religion? There's got to be something seriously missing up on top. You know what I mean? Once again, I could see you making a comment after you hit your head, but not before. Now you got Obama. Now here's what he said. He said, "What we saw play out in the last 2 weeks is a crude and disgusting video that sparked outrage throughout the Muslim world." Now, a couple of key words in there, I think. Last 2 weeks. So what that means is that he made that comment on that video clip, on that soundbite, 2 weeks after the incident. Right? Because that's what it says, the last 2 weeks. Now, what do we know? Well, we know that Obama, according to the official White House log, he was down in the Situation Room. Who was he there with? Well, he was there with Bozo Biden and his accountant, you know, the guy that he made the head of the military, Panetta, you know? I guess when Panetta was a kid, his father probably had to tie pork chops around his neck so dogs would play with him. He's such a horrible looking man. But anyway, that's not his fault. Okay, so now you got them down in the Situation Room where they're watching this predator up above, sending back real live videos, okay? So they know exactly what happened, all right? They also know within 2 hours they got notification from the bad guys that they did it. Okay? I mean, they got notification, which we know that they got notification. So how is it that he's got the gonads, you know, got the gonads to try to tell the American people that this videotape is the problem as to why it all went down? And to make things even more insane, you know, that report that they put out by the, I guess he was an ambassador, but he's also very close to the Brotherhood. Let's not forget that, okay? They picked a guy that's got, I mean, he's a real Muslim sympathizer. So he puts together this report. Now, the report, that's the one that Hillary couldn't testify, but it didn't matter because they never even spoke to Hillary. They never questioned Hillary when they put this report together. Isn't that amazing? And what's even more amazing is that the report concluded that it was only the fault of 2 different entities. One of them was the ambassador, Chris Stevens himself. Yeah, he was to blame for what happened. The other, well, the other wasn't Bush, because, you know, I mean, Bush is long gone. The other was the House of Representatives. Yeah, because if the House of Representatives would have given them more money, guess what? This would never have happened. But you have to ask yourself a question. Wasn't it just 2 years ago that the House was in control of the Democrats? Huh? That was 2 years ago. So they should have had ample opportunity to do what they needed to do to fortify whatever they needed to fortify, right? And you know who blamed all these events on Ambassador Stevens and on the House of Representatives? Yeah, the Republicans. You know who did that? Well, that's John Kerry. Yeah, he's the guy that Obama's now going to try to make. Hopefully he won't get nominated, he won't get endorsed, but he's the guy that Obama is going to place into Hillary's spot. Well, Hillary goes to maybe a fat farm, wherever she's going to go to get herself into fighting shape for 216, you know? But anyway, this whole thing's insane. It is completely, utterly insane. We know who's guilty. We know who's guilty of what. We know who didn't do what he needed to do, right, Obama? Huh? So, if anybody's guilty of being a co-conspirator to murder, well, you know who that is. He's the guy that went to bed after he watched the videos, and the next morning he's out there in Vegas prancing around with his sleeves all rolled up. You ever notice whenever he gets onto a runway, like not the airplane runway, I'm talking about a runway in front of a crowd, he always rolls up his sleeves because he's ready to do some work, huh? He's going to do some work. What a farce and joke. He needs to go. The sooner the better.